Hello? Okay, now it's working. Had to reconnect the microphone. Let's go! Nuclear power today. Father's Day and nuclear power. I'll put the chat on in case there's back to microphone. Power today. Yeah, just like I said. So, it's good that I stopped here. Because I can't do this. I can't do this. I cannot do this. The nuclear power has to be built onto the base with a different method. It can't be connected to areas where I'm spending time because there's radioactive stuff. So I need to check where to connect it. And wow, okay, there's something there that I need to go get before I go back to base. I need to think of a good position for the nuclear power plant. And the thing is, it's radioactive. And that's not good for me. Thought I saw another one. Yeah, there's another one. Yo, I what aim was that? So yeah, I need to figure out where to put the nuclear power. And I was thinking, like, I was just pulling it with the coal lines, and of course that's going to be a huge issue if I had done that yesterday. So it's a good thing that wife stopped me from doing a huge mistake. And 2 hard drives.
Freighter records indicate this comes from the past, which is normal.
So, I do know where I sort of need to go. But I really need to think about the elevation. Like, I'm thinking, since the oil pipes go from here. There's some water extraction here. But I doubt that I'm going to build more here. So I should sort of go from here on top of these here to here with the uranium. But I'm not going to be able to. There was some movement here. I'm not going to be able to build it right on top of this because I need to have this thing free for the water extractions. Or being able to expand the oil. but this likely takes a lot of water. I'm thinking I'll do like a sky bridge here and elevate this high to this level. And have the nuclear power plant be like really high. So I should connect it to the base first. So that it matches with the vibe I was thinking for the Sky Railway. It's not an easy project. Actually, far from that. But I need to start it from the other side, so that it gets aligned with the base. Like, I'm sort of close here. It's not that far. And if I pull down the elevation, then I'm going to just screw the whole thing up. I need to go here. And oh my god. More radiation. Ouch. I'm safe spotting. Hardcore safe spot. Where's my healing thing? I think that one's dead. The other one. There. I think it's red. Yeah. And then the one smaller one. Where is it? Yeah. There's two. Huh? Oh. Thought I saw one. Sort of full on the inventory. Okay, so that one is not that high. And this one is really high. If I go from this one, that one, and then skybridge to that platform. This is weird. Why does it show this is going to disappear soon? So if this would be the platform, that I base it on, I think that would make sense, like in a way. But the other option is here. I'm going to check if there's any nuclear power in this area. If not, then the other platform is better. So if you just tuned in, I'm about to build my first nuclear power plant, and I was about to pull the nuclear line here to my base, but uranium is radioactive, and I realized that I should not pull it to a location where I walk a lot. Okay, I'm going to do it as this being the platform, and I'm doing a sky bridge that will lead the uranium to the location. I need to get this aligned with the base. I'm going to just... Oops. Sort of just do this. I guess a basic thing that's going to help me align. Okay, so mad amount of platforms here. Wait, is this... no. And then I need to... I need to probably do the elevator. I'm going to build the elevators here, so it doesn't take too much space. I forgot to look what resources I needed for the old craft. Let's not worry about that. I'm going to worry about nuclear power. Let's put one hard drive here. Okay, for elevator. Where is elevator? Here.
Due to Pioneer request and several reported issues with staircases, there is now a more efficient solution. The Fixit personnel elevator ensures optimal safety by putting a Pioneer in a box controlled by a rudimentary AI, specialized in soothing a straining mind.
Sounds very
Exposure
safe.
to a Fixit personnel elevator is recommended to be a minimum of 2 minutes per day for optimal gain.
Okay. Weird. So, how much does an elevator cost? I forgot to look that. Logistics? No. Architecture? No. Walls? No. Foundations? Where is elevator? It does take motors. So this is not a cost-efficient way to do this. Cost-efficient way would be spiral stairs. But do I really want to do spiral stairs all the way? That's Sounds horrible. Okay. So elevator here. Wow. Okay, it is cost efficient. Very cost efficient. But how high? I need these to sort of measure out the... Oh my god, I don't have concrete. To sort of measure out the height without wasting too much resources on the height. Oops, wrong button. I'll put the excess plastic here. Make more fuel. I still do need more ways to make plastic. And I'm sort of scared that it will only be the same way to do the plastic, and that's going to hurt me. But it's possible that wait a second. I need take a good amount. I'll take 2k of these concretes and a lot of iron plates. Put this on a full stack, and then I'll do the platform first. It's not going to stay there. It's just for getting things aligned on the right height, and then whoop 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 whoop. That looked bad. And once it's on the right height and sky platform is aligned, I need to... Well, of course I need to get the actual uranium here. And that's already pulled out from the unsafe environment. But there is an issue. There's still a lot of way to go. Just go closer. Is this the height? I think one more. No, there's one more. And even now one more. Okay, that's the height. Now we have the height. Going to put these. Also, these. I mean, these could sort of stay. So this is like area where I don't really spend time. So I can safely put the uranium here. I think that's 3 more. Nice. And then we build the elevator. This is my first elevator. Okay, I'll go up. Now it's beautifully aligned with the base and safely in the sky. But it still needs electricity. Okay. So these platforms I can now remove. I think this looks fine. Now I need to pull the nuclear, the uranium conveyors here. I'm thinking of not doing these platforms aligned. But we need to get to the same place. Not that one. This was... I think this was coal. Oh, it's the sulfur. Okay, okay. I still haven't connected electricity to the uranium miner. And the reason is because I want to safely do the conveyor belt line before having radioactive matter on it. I might not have enough speed. No, it's enough. Hard drive is done. These platforms... Okay, if I remove these and I fall, then it's going to be painful. I'll remove these after I have things moved to a better place. So, from here to here. So that was slightly higher than I needed to go. This will bring uranium. So I'll go through these, but I sort of should build platforms here. There's an item I want. Okay. Let's just waste resources. It's like if I cut down on the costs here, it will hunt me back in future. Because there was more uranium nearby. So if I build a good one here, it's going to allow me to build the future lines nicely with these same platforms. Now, sort of do need to go a little to this direction. Packages all over here. The thing is that this is not aligned with the base. Which is sort of bad. Like, there's a chance here that I could do like a nuclear power plant here. I could just move it to a location where it doesn't even remotely come close to my base. But if I do that, then if I need products done, it's going to just split the base. I want these on somewhat same location without being a danger to me. This does not align with the task of making everything align with the base. So I'm not going to attach this to the potential train stops of future. So I want to make a train network that goes to nice looking locations, such as this, like on the upper platforms tops. But that's a future project. And I'm not really that close to it. So having these platforms in locations where I might get something from these platforms is more important than having them aligned. Yeah, that's my philosophy here. The big sky bridge. Big ugly sky bridge. But I would like to tell myself that this is not permanent. I will at some point have to remove this. And how far is this? Oh, the distances. Just not coming closer. Okay, let's pull the conveyor belt. Like, once I build the train tracks, I can pull the uranium lines below it. But that's going to be a huge project. And I need to map the surroundings better to really get it get the train tracks to achieve what I want them to achieve. Okay. That's enough platforms now. We can just connect this. Connect this big ugly conveyor belt. On top of the big ugly sky bridge. Oops. And get the nuclear power running. That's the whole thing here. I don't want to think about further steps of this project yet. It's also going to be really interesting to see how much power I get from nuclear power. I think that's important. Wow. Missing materials at this point, man. So I need some steel. And I mean, I have cables, that's okay. And I'll start pulling the power too. I have one water extractor near the elevator. Or had. Seems I don't anymore. And no, I do. This. And I'll use that line of electricity to Whoa! Power up the elevator. Then I'll connect the elevator electricity to the nuclear power plant. So the train station for this area should be on top of this and go nicely on a sky bridge near this platform. Hey, wait a minute. Fire is too long. Come on, man. So does this now get electricity all the way up? Or do I have to power the upper level? There's elevator music. Okay, this solidifies it. I like elevators. Now let's check if I have power here. I do. So this needs to be pulled to the uranium, and the uranium needs to be pulled here. What would be horrible would be that this uranium thing destroys all the plants that are on the way. That would be horrible. But there is plant life where the uranium was growing. I don't think it's like there was plant life where the uranium was mineable, and I think there's no environmental hazards in this. Like in a way that the environment could be destroyed. So this elevator, not really a friendly elevator to come to. But it should connect to a railway stop here at safe distance. How big is the nuclear power plant? What? Here. Okay, it's fairly sizable. So I somehow need to Oh, there's need for supercomputers. So there's I need to somehow pump water all the way up. But there's no tritium/deuterium output from the power plant, so I don't have to deal with the liquids. That's nice. I was afraid of dealing with the liquid waste. Like I thought I would need a packaging unit and then more plastic and then put the packages of the tritium or deuterium through a storage to a fix-it machine. But it's nice that there's no nuclear liquids that I have to deal with. It would have been a painful one. But to be honest, I feel like many nuclear power plants in modern time don't really deal with deuterium tritium waste. Like they just dump it into a water and it's like whatever. It's slightly weird. I don't understand how some people just do that, but they say that it's such a small amount. That it doesn't matter. It's weird. Truly weird. But I guess that's how it is. At least in this game we don't dump things in water. That would... But I'm still missing something. Cable. Oh my... One cable. One cable. So yeah. Nuclear power was easier than I thought. In the waste management. If I can just put it in a fix-it sink. Like I believe there's potentially a refinement I can do from the waste later. That would make sense. But I still think the biggest thing is the liquid management. Like, how I understand it is that the only way to deal with deuterium and tritium is to use it as like a neutron conductor for the fission power, where they collide the heliums. And that captures the neutrons from the tritium, and deuterium can be enriched to more tritium. So that's like the only use for it at the moment, I think. Fission power, but I don't think it's okay to dump nuclear waste into water. Like in a way, if you look at how much tritium costs, like to buy, it doesn't seem like a nuclear waste. It seems like a really expensive commodity. But the thing is that it's hard to extract. It's hard to handle since it's radioactive. It is nuclear waste. I'm going to build this thing here. What a magnificent thing to have. This is taller than the lookout tower. Oh my god, my base looks so small. What is that even? Okay, let's not care about mundane things. Let's care about nuclear power. I need water, waste output. This is waste output. Seems simple. The size really humbles me. Makes everything else look really small. Okay, power lines. There is going to be a train station up here. So I probably need to upgrade this one. And there might be an use for the nuclear waste later on, so I want to do it through a storage. Storage is here. Okay. I'll put the merger here for future uses. And a priority splitter here. Wait. This is the wrong way around. Any overflow. And then the uranium. Beautiful green glowing uranium goes here. So this is a really hazardous elevator. I should put a hazard label on the part downstairs. But this is not going to be the elevator to use for the railway station. The railway station elevator will be there, and there will probably be a stop nearby, but this will just be a sight to see. So now Let's go connect the water next. Do I have rotors? I do have rotors. Do I need sheets? And I should probably look at the pumps. Like I'll study one thing. It's the possibility to put the pump on a already built pipe. Okay. What is this? Okay, I'll need to do a wall socket there one day. Hope that's enough. Do I have engines? Too. Let's just check. Pump MK2, that's 50 meters. MK1, that's 20. And I'm going to do... need to do about 3 or 4. Wait, I need to do only 2 of the other ones. Only 2. Need some plastic. And after we have connected the water pipe, it seems like there's no water waste. So we are effectively burning water. What was I going to come? Plastic. My mind is so much other realm. I really need to make a more user-friendly way to access this place. But I hope that's enough distance from the thing to not have radiation issue. Right, I need a water extractor. Is this water extractor connected? I don't think this is connected to anything. Keep it as it is. A water extractor now. Then I need the pipes. I can't build wall pipes. Or can I? Yeah, I can. I mean, I can build wall pipes. I just can't build wall pipes on this. And then I'll check the pump. I put the pump on an existing pipe. Come on, they are way too far. I can put the pipe on an existing pipe. Okay. So should be easy. Okay. No, this one. That's not looking nice. Then upgrade this one, since I need the electricity for the pumps. And then I'm going to build that thing to the end. But do... Oof, it's higher from here. Okay. That's a nice pipe. I like this one. Defies gravity. The thing is, I can't build it like further from the wall. Look nice. Okay, let's go with the pumps now. How far do we have water? This still has slightly water, so I'm going to build the first pipe here, a pump here. Actually not. This gets full. I'm building the first one here. And now this thing fills up. And then the next segment does not. Yeah. Oh, it shows like this. Man, that's nice. So I should build a MK2 here. This is going to be an indoors facility. I'm not really worrying about how this looks. Okay, so we have the water coming all the way to... Oh, that's bad. All the way to that point. We have it coming there. Oh, it has like a automatic setting. Let's put it on the automatic. Why not? I think it's already enough. I put it the wrong way. I think I put it the wrong way. Yeah. Now there's water here. Water here. Water here. We have the water. Everything we need is the uranium. Man. It's already 9 PM. This game would be perfect, but there's not enough time in real life. Like, there's a balancing problem. I think the Earth rotation is not well balanced for this game. Earth should spin way slower. That's the only issue. Earth is spinning too fast. So this doesn't need to look good since it's not aligned to the base. So I have no clue how fast the nuclear uranium is going to come on this conveyor belt. There is a second one, second uranium deposit, right next to the one that I bungled. Now these platforms I can finally remove. A lot of platform. I don't believe that's, yeah. Mirage. Ba-da-da-da. No, there's more. Yeah, this was a huge amount of platform. Oh, not even close. Oops. This is a good method, but the only issue with this method is that you don't really see where you are going. Man, my wife made a Father's Day cake today. She's like, ever since she became a mother, she's been making cakes. And the cakes she makes nowadays are insanely good. Like, I don't know what happened, but she's making like insane cakes. Like this like I don't know what it's called in English, but straight translation would be a mocha square. So it's like coffee and chocolate flatting with a chocolatey pastry on the bottom. It's like you cut it to squares and serve it. Like a mocha square. Mokka ruutu. That's the Finnish name, the mocha square. And it's inspired by that, but it's sort of a layer cake. It has a layer of like creamy chocolate mousse type of structure. And wait a second, what am I doing? And yeah, it tastes insanely. It tastes just insane. Now this is not very well aligned. This looks actually horrible. This. The most horrible looking structure I have ever made. Let's go with it. Where's the electricity? I'm hoping that the giant spiders I fought with yesterday have not respawned. There was slightly too many in this area. It was an epic fight. It was fun, but I don't wish to re-indulge myself in the activity of fighting three giant spiders at the same time. And we will soon see. Oh, so it's here. Okay. It's clipping. Let's see. Okay, that's not a nice message. It's a giant spider, man. Can the uranium come, please? I want to see. Okay, there it is. So it has room for 2 normal ones on MK3 line. I'm going to go just go away from here, please, fast as I can. Not really interested in the spiders. Now we have nuclear power coming. There was some other project too that I was doing. Yeah, advanced aluminium. I have enough everything for that. I have the hard drive. I think things are smiling. Want to get to the elevator and the railway. I really want to do that. Like it's not going to give me much anything, but I feel like it's going to be fun. This game has taught me again to enjoy gaming. It's a nice thing. I built this. I enjoyed building it. It didn't have any purpose, but it was fun to do. It was casual. It was wholesome. Zero pressure. Forgot to pick up the things I need. That's 400 these. I need to clean my inventory. I like aluminium a lot. That was my favorite part of the game so far. Like there's enough to micromanage that it would be interesting even at this moment to go watch if the aluminium line is working perfectly. Like I'm sort of certain that everyone playing this game has the feeling like that you could go check the aluminium line and that it's working in balance. It's such good content. I think I found what I have as trash. Too much ammo. Stun ammo, I don't even need those. Advanced aluminium production. Ooh. So I'm going to get the heat sink cooling system and fused modular frame. With new buildings.
Milestone reached. The resource well pressurizer and extractor can harvest nitrogen, crude oil, and water from underground wells.
Yeah, so these two.
Nitrogen, being a gas, does not need pumps for pipeline transportation. Fixit does not process most of your metrics, but I do. According to Fixit predictions, you are exploiting this planet with unexpected efficiency. They did always struggle to see the true potential of things. Nothing about you is unexpected to me, and therefore you are performing exactly as expected.
I think the AI has a narcissism. Yo, Loki, this is good. 5 to 20. Man, it's good. It's good. It's really good. This completely useless. Oh no, it's not. But I want this so bad. This is going to help me in so many situations. Oh. So it was 1 from 3, right? No, 4 from 1. So not only is it the same amount, but it doesn't need the rods at all. So that's really good, but it asking for a huge change to be made. Now this. Oof. Oh. Okay. I need a. Wow. It needs a totally new type of factory. I'm going to need water. I'm going to need bauxite. And a heavy modular frame production line. I don't think it needs copper. I don't think it needs copper. Yeah. Just needs a lot of screws. In the heavy modular frames, I don't think they need copper either. It would be nice if I don't need copper at all for this. Then it would be just iron aluminium line. Wow, I was going to a wrong place. But there needs to be a refinery. And it needs a cement line also, okay. It's actually not that easy. It's actually really hard. What the... So I need to balance the aluminium. No way. Let's build some nice walls. No, but... I really need to do this. It's just going to be incredibly hard. What are those? Weird structure. Use the Hoover thing. Wait. I don't have batteries. Battery production should also be on the same line. So I should now do batteries and the new frames. Not near the energy production. Hey, I need to check how much the nuclear power plant is doing energy. So I had little over 3 gigawatts. 3.2. Oh. It's still not producing. Okay, I have a good excuse to think about something more lightweight than the new aluminium line. Why is this not working? Oh. Oh, I know why it's not working. It's not connected to the grid. Where's the electricity coming from? What was that? Okay, oh. So. It has water. It would get uranium. But I think I need to refine the uranium first. Okay, okay. Yeah, so I need to refine the uranium, of course. So. So. Oh, this thing. No? The blender then. I forgot to send the elevator down. Is it the blender? Let's see here. Encased uranium cell. Okay. So I need sulfuric acid. Is a produce. Okay, so I need sulfuric acid. I need concrete and uranium. Okay. Makes it more complicated. Truly does. Let's scan for limestone. If there would be one here, it would be nice. Yeah, no. I don't have the miners. Okay, this was way more complicated than I thought. But not as complicated with the waste management as could have been. But I need to do the sulfuric acid. So I'm going to think that I have everything. Yeah. I'll need to split the sulfur line, which is fine. This produces way more sulfur than I need. It's just ridiculous. I haven't really had a good use for it. And it's going to be easy to split also. This is going to be totally fine. There's also electricity right here. Oh my. Not the best timing, man. Then it just goes somewhere there. It's not that big a deal. Yeah, let's make it slightly nicer. It does need to go up. Does mean that it should go here. Try to use the existing lines. The sulfur will split from the same location as this starts going towards the thing. So it's going to go nicely, hand in hand. Ei taida olla. Wife is searching for a... What? Okay, so the splitter should be right at the start of the sulfur line. There finally is a use for sulfur other than just bullets. I somehow need to connect these to the sky platform there. I guess I'm going to radioactive. It's not nice. I need to have more of the... Man, I should have built this to be aligned with that thing, since it's so close. It's going to be so close to being permanent. Would never take a shortcut in this game. It's not going to be a shortcut, it's going to be a detour. Huge detour. Okay. Huge detour coming up. I just noticed the amount of steel that I have. And that it's lacking. Missing materials. All of this that I'm now building, I will need to build again. But I'll probably build it to go below the railway. I have like no separate separate platform there. Okay, so there's not that much silicia coming this way, which means that there might be yellow lights on my aluminium line. No, there's enough silicia. As long as it's feeding silicia to this machine, I'm happy. I don't need an aluminium line to the other production since I only need the casings there. I can deliver the scraps. Not touch the... Oh, the steel, I forgot the steel. There will be a nice looking platform here, but I just need to get to it. Point. What is that? Way better. This thing. I'll take some radiation protection. Okay. I still haven't had the time to automate these things, but like they would be really easy to do, really easy. I have abundance of all of these. All of these are like stuck because of overproduction. So it would be really easy to automate those, but there's just so much to do at this phase of the game. So much. I'll solve the nuclear power. Then I'll... wait, wife is back. Miksi vielä ulos? Okay. He's still taking one dog out. Still have time. Okay. Okay, so she has barely a lot to manage at the moment. I was thinking that if this stream goes short-lived, I will do a second stream today, but it's not going to be short-lived. I have nicely time. So all of this let me pull it here. don't know, it sort of feels nice to do this, thinking that it's not going to be permanent. I don't need to stress about how it looks. Aha, it was fake clipping. These converters can be managed way better, I know. But that's not the issue for today. I do need to produce concrete here. Need to produce a whole lot of stuff here. And did I want to produce all of that stuff here? No. But I also don't want to pump that all that stuff here. So I think it's better this way. The old dog we have has developed some mental issues, barking randomly. I think it's schizophrenia. I believe a dog can have schizophrenia. I think it's a fair explanation for the behavior. Okay, so I need a constructor for the concrete. This is now doing concrete. I have concrete. Then I needed the blender. Blender will do encased uranium cell. Right. So encased uranium cell goes to sulfuric acid also. Well, this goes to... It should go to a storage first. Okay. So there's the uranium. There's enough for a splitter on many places. Then it needs the sulfuric acid. So that's a refinery, huh? Or is it the blender? No. A lot of blenders will be needed. So, refinery. Hmm? Pipeline junction. The most beautiful junction ever made. Ouch. So this makes sulfuric acid. And it doesn't need to make it all the time. So can this take 2 liquids, please? It's feeding on its own. This is ugly. It's feeding on its own sulfuric acid. That sounds so bad. The sulfuric acid does not have byproducts. That's awesome. And then the concrete goes here. And the uranium. Right, I need to... deal with that. Nice. So we'll have a nice show of radiation here. I should probably not do that. That's actually not the smartest way to handle this. I'll put it from the other side. So then I can come up the elevator and not be placed with radiation. No, there's also a way better spot to put a splitter on. Oh! I think this is likely a safe distance. Okay, and this produces sulfuric acid. This just needs the uranium. Find the family to eat. And this should be splittable. Nice. That's the uranium. Oof. What happened? Okay. Let's go sulfuric acid. Let's go concrete. Let's go... Why was the concrete? Okay. Let's go blender. And it's doing its first once. There it is. Now this thing. I'm going to check that it's not radioactive here. Also the power line. I'm doing 3 point something. 3.4. It's getting fuel and water. So this is still not the right product. Which means I should remove this. Okay, so where do I put these uranium cells? What does this use as a fuel? Fuel rod. Okay, so I still need a production. Encased ones are not that radioactive. Is it maybe an assembly? Let's check constructor. It could be a constructor. assembly. No. Magnetic field generators cannot be done. So it's a manufacturer, huh? Encased and electromagnetic control rod. Needs the assembly first. For the rods. So it needs insane amount of production. It needs an insane amount of production. Am I going to do everything in here? On this platform? I would have copper here. Pure copper. It could be done. Let's do it. This is probably going to be too much or too little. But I'm not going to think about it like that. I'm going to think about it like I'm making something expandable. That's one manufacturer. What is it even clipping with? Absolutely nothing. There is still room here, right? This one. What to send the elevator? So I legit just spent 2k concrete on the project so far and didn't get it working. I have to think. Copper. I do need iron too. It's going to be a whole production line for the uranium energy. how much energy will it produce? I bet it will produce insane amount of energy. That's not nice. I have now partially ruined the view. This thing, but it's. I already promised myself that it's not going to stay there. It's just to get the things working at first. So those things go straight to here. Man, my son is problems. He's trying to sleep, but he woke up and he's screaming that someone has to come to him. So wife is outside, so I just have to go now. Okay. So, my son was telling me that this one Lego dude is on our side. Okay. Let's go. So we have one part of 3 coming. The concrete needs to be split. No. 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 Just going to do this. For the love of everything that is good in this world. I'm going to do this. So it needs encased beams and AI. And I'm going to use the original lines. So these. This AI. This is MK2, right? Yes, it is. Impure. Okay, so it's 10:15 p.m. and my wife is still out with the dog. And she has to wake up early tomorrow. I'm going to tell her that it's smarter for her to just go sleep. Oh, she just came in. Kello on 15:10. Haluatko vielä tehdä jotain yhdessä vai oot? Mitä? Ennen kuin... Okay, so she said that she has to wait for an hour now. So I will probably take 1 hour break and then come back. I want to get the uranium working. It's now been 2 streams of getting the uranium to work, so... One hour break. I'll come back later and then we get the uranium to work. Thanks for watching and have a nice time.